All right, we're figuring this out real quick. So today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm trying out this new camera real quick. We're seeing if it. I think the brightness is still gonna be too high, but we'll give it another shot. I'm gonna have to get a new mouse for this thing. Jeez. All right, make sure that's muted. It is. We're good. What's up, guys? All right, cool. So I'm gonna cut. I guess I'm gonna cut this over here. It'll take a second to do. I already prepped part of these partially. It's not too gigantic of a deal. So I'll bring two tools over here real quick. It's cold today. Tonight, really. So we'll do a little bit of work. Get some high voltage wire. Ow, my finger. So I gotta grab. What do I need to grab? That one. Pretty positive I know what this customer has for equipment. So I'm gonna go with that. So we're gonna build a high voltage safety stick today. Today's gonna be a let me see how this is on YouTube. It's all right when I get closer to the shot. But it's going to be a 25 kV stick, and then we may do some 393 afterward. Just depends on how cold it gets and if I can withstand the temperature. This may not need to be this long, but I've got the customer. This is what it comes with. Let me try to think if there's any application. Yeah, this covers it all. This lets the customer get plenty far enough away if there's ever any sort of problems, and just puts them in a safer spot. All right. So we're gonna warm my butt up. We'll see what I think of this in a minute, and then we'll grab two more pieces real quick to the puzzle. I'm gonna zoom in this YouTube live real quick. Facebook Live's in a pretty decent spot. It's not bad. Had to do a bit of cleanup, so move all this junk out of the way. Got all my parts for my split feed or whatever else. All right, we're in a good spot there. What's up, guys? So we're doing a little last project, nothing crazy, but I'm also doing some. I'm going to be doing some 393 after this, but I'm going to run this real quick. This is going to be kind of hard because this is a little smaller than what my normal source is going to be, but it'll be all right. And this a pain in the neck to clean up. So I'm gonna put this over here. Give me just a second. As much as I like you guys, I don't like cleaning up. And this is just absolutely annoying. Nope. Cold enough though. All right. Let me get another tool over here. Where are you at? Right there. Yeah. And then I gotta get 2 nuts real quick. The only bad thing about I can't be too close. I'm burning my tur. It's I don't know what temperature it is where you guys are at, but it's cold over here. So where's my auto punch? I had that earlier. I did put it up. Let's grab it back out if I can find it. I feel like I put it up, but it might be sitting out right here in front of me. I lined up for center on a bunch of my. I'll just do X marks the spot. It'll be fine. Where is my caliper? It's up here. If anybody hadn't had a chance to check it out, check out the live on YouTube. I've been trying to get it all worked out where it's like the camera actually looks good. Let me know what you guys think and see if it looks all right to you guys. The saturation and stuff was a bit off the other day. 4.5. X marks my spot, and then my drill is over here. Where is my drill? I say it's over here, but I think yeah, it's up here. There it is. I'm gonna burn this chair. I want to be careful. I can smell plastic every once in a while to get or pleather, whatever you want to call it. Slinging some mess. So next here. Close that door up. I legitimately should probably go grab a diagram, another heater. I figure it's all right behind me, but let me move it real quick. Give me a second. That'll be better. Feel much warmer. We ain't up north temperatures, but I ain't got no traditional heat in the shop, so it is. Let's just say it's chilly without that propane going. So we turned the propane up. Feel free to comment on the YouTube and let me know how the quality is. Go back to the Facebook if you're not on it and let me know. If you're just on the YouTube, just say hello and let everybody know you're out of. Appreciate you hopping in and checking it out. I've been going, I started 2 lives. I may start more here soon. I just don't have the enough devices at the moment. I'll have to get some more. I lost my one of mine and my other one cracked, so I'll have to get 2 more, and then we may play around. I'm not going to be going live on everything yet. We know we're going to be doing YouTube and Facebook for a while. Facebook, of course, is a given. I won't stop doing those unless they just get stupid. But I got to think 1,000 to be able to do it on anything but a computer. So it's I'm having to work extra hard on the camera here lately. All right. Tower's going good. I've got to finish the electric motor. I've got to do some wiring on it. I'll be doing some wiring. I don't know if I'll be able to do it tomorrow. The weather's just going to be too rough. But who knows? I may just throw some stuff on and get it done. I've got 2 things left before I can just work outside willy-nilly in the cold. 3 things left, technically. And this is me being a pansy. We're just going to say it that way. But what I want to do is I want to get myself to the point where I've got so much creature comforts working outside that it doesn't bother me to work outside. I don't want to be the one that's, oh yeah, my hands and feet are cold and I just, whatever, I'm just going to suck it up. No, I mean, we've got money, we've got technology, I've got things that I can do. I don't have to be cold. I don't have to, be freezing or whatever, or have something else going on. I don't have to have my toes warm up for an hour afterward because my boots not very well insulated. There's some double H's, they're good boots, but they're only so good. But in general, like I don't know, I'm way more on the side of let's make it comfortable and let's make it repeatable. That way I can do it over and over again. So I have got the most pansy things in the world. I've got some a heated jacket. I've got some heated. I've even got a little heated seat. I got a heated jacket. I got a heated seat. I got a heated scarf or whatever. I'm gonna get some daggone heated. Maybe not breeches. I don't know. Maybe some sort of like long johns or something. And then some heated socks, man. Once I do that, I don't even care if it's winter or summer. I tried it the other day just to test it out, and in 20-degree weather, with the jacket on and the scarf on, I had to turn the scarf down, and then I had like the heated seat to simulate like thermals or something, and I got hot. So that is extremely encouraging for me. I am like I said, a huge proponent of trying to make it where it's comfortable to do whatever you need. I mean, yeah, sure, I'd be limited on time. I think I got like 2 days worth of charge on the jacket. The scarf or something's got like 15 hours to charge. So it'd be more than a day that I can work and just charge the stuff up at night. So it's not like it's going to be, I'm going to run out of battery before I can finish doing my work. But that's just a thought. It doesn't mean I'm going to follow through with it, but definitely what I'm thinking about. Waving a hand, 178. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, I don't want to be a night owl. I'll be the 60 degrees in the desert. Jeez. Oh Lord, yeah. Copied the bad there early. I'm gonna do this anyway, Cletus. But because it's whatever. It's something I like doing. It's a video I can do anyway. I've got to find some heat shrink. Give me a second. There's a specific run it. Where's my stuff? Up here. Put it in there. I haven't 100% worked out my organizational system. Currently, I've got a pile of heat shrink. I think it was in that box. I don't remember. But I put it all somewhere. I don't know where I put it. All right, well, let's just check this drawer real quick. If I don't have it, I won't use it. I can always throw it on afterwards. Whatever. I don't have it at the moment. All right. Oh, I don't need to use it right now anyway. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, where's my pliers? I need my big ones. I got those. The other big ones are right there. I'd like to have the black big ones. Let's see if I can find them. In here, maybe. They're not. Are they up here? They are. There they are. Found them. Cool. Hey, and I found some solder. No, some heat shrink. Probably not big enough for this job. I'm quite confident this won't fit, but we'll try it real quick. But I don't need to use it yet. But I'm gonna try to stretch it anyway. Sorry. I'd say the camera is. It does good when my head's in the shot, but when my head's out of the shot, it kind of brightens everything up too much. So I'll have to definitely drop the brightness on that thing. Ooh, I could do this. It seems like for whatever reason the YouTube camera doesn't want to work right unless I put something gray in the shot. So I'm gonna put this D-Win hat shot, and did it work? So there and there. No. Closer. That's just weird. I don't know how to do it. Working? It does change the brightness. I don't know. It moves it around, but it's not enough. Like when I put my head in the shot right here, it changes the brightness on there. You're up. You said you're You said you're in Southern Cal too, ain't you? 178. I hope you're well away from all that other mess going on, right? The fires and stuff. Man, Facebook's behind. YouTube runs 60 seconds ahead of Facebook. Not really that far, but still. No, that ain't gonna work. That's too much stretch. Okay, I wanted to check and see if it'd work. But it will not. All right. Where's these? My pliers are right here. That hat seems to be maybe working over there. Maybe it'll work over there. It's literally like my hat right here makes a difference. But if I put this hat right here, it doesn't make a difference. Okay, I need a shade of the hat or something. I don't freaking know. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out this camera on YouTube. Oh yeah, I got to build another one of these. That's cool. I forgot. So I'm actually building this for another job. I've got 2 of these to build. I didn't think about that till just now. So this is a high voltage safety stick. This is just something to keep you safe whenever some seriously high voltage comes your way. So I gotta do one more. Give me a second. Gotta make sure this thread's on all the way. Make sure I got enough threads. And then we're gonna solder this thing in place and lock it in after we figure out how long it should be. So here in a fire. Thank God, man. I'm glad you're okay. It's I know it's definitely in some rough places. I know 12 and 300 and a few of those other guys down that way. Terrell Jones and a few other guys down that way are not in good shape. As far as I know, I think somebody said that Terrell Jones had lost his house. Now that's not his actual name. That's just what he was by on the radio. Let me just a second. Let me load this up. All right. So, get my. All right, so I'm gonna do something real quick on this. Just can, and I'm gonna, and it's mine. Not really, it's mine to sell. So, but whatever. It's a customer really. Let's do this one. All right. I would just go on a deeper step, locking that into place. I'm trying to go for multiple things, not just one thing. So I want to have a very good electrical connection, but also at the same time, I want to have a extremely good, if possible, mechanical connection at the same time. The only reason I need a good mechanical connection is, say if there's ever a big fault, let's just say a couple hundred amps. This thing's only good for, say, 30 amps by itself. So once you go to a couple hundred amps, what's going to end up happening is the wire will have a huge jump. There'll be a lot of tension in the wire itself. And what you do, whenever that happens, you only got a couple choices. What I would do if it was my choice is crimp the cable in. Look what I'm doing right here. I'm gonna mess around and didn't have that lined up. So give me just a second, we do it again. Heat this up. Now this where it's nice and melty. It's bonded, it holds, it works what it does what it needs to do. I'm not worried about that solder at all, but there we go. Just being a little bit more picky with it, because I can be. You little butthole, what you doing on? I thought I was being more picky with it, but I guess not. Let me just do this beforehand. So there's another way to do this that I like a lot better, and I do like my crimpers a lot better. I'll probably have to do it on the other one too. Actually, I will. It's not a question of if. I'm gonna be doing it on the other one. So you guys have seen me do something a little bit different than what I typically do on some of these. I'll end up drilling in here, and that's what we're gonna do on this one. just because it's the only way to get it to crimp the way I want it to without a big set of crimpers. And I don't have my monster crimpers with me. I don't know where they're at. I've got some hydraulic ones, but they would destroy the wire. Where the heck is my small drill bit? Every one of them things are huge. All right. Give me just a second. Bam. It's cold. So. Go a little smaller, just a bit. Not crazy. Like a 30 second or something. I just need a hole big enough to. Here's where you got to keep your hand out of the way. So just grab a cut set of pliers, don't care which ones. I can use my red snap-ons, I can use whatever. But just get your hand out of the way. You will, well, on a round surface like this, it's so easy to get into your hand if you're not careful. So let's get that hole. I'm just going to be wicking some solder in. I'll probably use the torch just because I can. And I'll get a smaller tip. It'll take a little bit more time on this piece. What's up, Murdoch? Hope you're doing well, man. We're just doing some high safety sticks, getting prepped for the storm coming. To be honest, I'm actually already prepped for the storm. I already handled that stuff. But I mean, just trying to get some stuff done before the storm comes. Let's say that much. All right. So now. What's up? Okay, cool. Anybody got any questions on the high voltage safety stick and what it does? Feel free to ask. All right. Let's see comments. What's up, Knockout? Hope you're doing well, man. I'm trying out YouTube now, and I think the camera quality is still not quite there, but the speed is definitely pretty cool. So I'm doing YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Anybody who gets a chance to go check out the YouTube. Yeah, we're doing a high voltage safety stick. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this piece back apart just because I can be a little bit more precise. Because there's something I really want to do with this. Because I need to have, whenever you build a high voltage safety stick, you have to account for everything as much as possible, at least. Let me see if I've got it. I doubt I have it. I'm pretty positive I don't. But let me look. What is this? I got some specialty tools over here. I'm not sure what all them are. This pin nut. What is this one? Oh, that's pretty cool. I got a drill bit set that I forgot I even owned. Specifically looking for another tool that I've had for quite some time, but I feel like I've had it. May have never had it. I had it at another business. Maybe it might be the cold hard truth. Nevertheless, I think I've got it. That makes me want to look. Get out the way. Nope. Who's that? Nope. No. All right, I don't have it. Move on. So, what I'm going to do, tighten that booger up, heat it up. As much as I like the fact that that bonds well, it's got to handle fault current, like lots of fault current. We're not talking about like some small situation. It's got to handle hundreds of amps, if not 1,000 plus amps in an instantaneous load if there's ever a problem. So unless the wire is just going to blow in half, the stuff's going to hold up the way I'm setting it up. That's frustrating. All right. I hope you guys are getting prepped for the weather coming in or are having a good Thursday. Whatever's coming, I hope you guys are doing good with it. So I think I'm going to do it like this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to break my bit if I do that. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it like this. So I swear if this daggum thing does not kill me. All right. So why we check that, see if it's crimped, just try to pull it out. It's holding in there just fine. No problem. Now, I'm looking at the back side of this connection. Tighten this up. Holy crap. And last little piece right here. Okay, cool. Cool. I just took it a step further. It was a little bit, there's a little bit of solder on there, and I just needed to make sure it crimped all the way down. Now, moving on to the next step. Here we go. Let's check my bit a little bit more. And go just a hair deeper because I saw a couple threads that I didn't like. Out of my way. Probably one of my favorite drills, but man, it's infuriating when that thing don't want to work. I just got to unplug the battery and plug it back in. But doing that 100 times a day gets old. I was actually enjoying that cheaper drill that I had. That bugger wouldn't do that. All right, so now we're not worried about that. We'll just put this into place now that we know what we're going to be doing. This right here. I need 2 pairs of flars on this booger. So now, line this booger up. Hold on, a little bit of weight over that way. Can you guys see everything? No, you can't. Let's turn this camera over here. Where are we at? You here. There we go. YouTube guys, we're getting way better view than y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta let me know on that stuff. When stuff like that's happening. I don't try to knock y'all off the camera. I just get busy and I'm working and I'm not really thinking about what's going on and so on and so forth. And for long, you guys are neglected over there, sitting there looking at the table, not seeing what's going on. And not one of you complain. Y'all just sit there and then leave instead of telling me. Nah, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I do apologize when I don't have where y'all can see what's going on. I'm not trying to hide anything from you. I don't really care what you guys see. I think I've shown more than almost any other person in the RF community about how to do this stuff. Who else would sell high voltage safety sticks, but then at the same time show you how to build them? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's done very often. Okay. I'll do it with everything that I do anyway, though. Oh my goodness. I can't keep up. Sorry, guys. I'm getting some messages. We're getting some other stuff going on. Trying to get the safety stick all finished up. Make this look better. Okay. There we go. High voltage safety stick is now complete. So the way this thing works, allows you to do is take, say you got a high voltage capacitor, you got a high voltage component right there, and you're trying to discharge that. Well, normally what people would do is they take a screwdriver or something and be like, oh, let's try to short this out. Let's hold this and try to short it out. And you've got literally between this insulation right here is the only thing that's actually protecting you, which it's not protecting anything. So it's just not safe. So here you guys go. And be like, what happened to such and such dude? And you're like, oh, he just got killed the other day because he touched something like that. It's just not safe. It's not something to play with. It's not something to joke around about. It's literally stuff that will absolutely kill you. And to this day, there's still people dying over something they're not being safe about. They don't respect high voltage, and it kills them. And that's literally why I build these. That's just something to give you an opportunity to, or at least a chance to possibly save yourself. Harris made them. Any sort of broadcast application they were made, they were used extensively. They had probably, I think, one of the Harris cabinets I have has, I think, 4 high voltage safety sticks in it. Literally all throughout the chassis. They're not very complicated. They're simple. Ground that out to the same source that your mains ground is, and then what you do is this will be tied into that same ground, and you'll be able to short it out. It just keeps you safe. That's exactly what it's for. All right. This one is done. I've got some more. I got another one to build, but it won't be going out as soon as I thought, so it's all right. It's not the end of the world. So I'll zip tie this booger up, and we'll work on some 393, unless you guys want to see some 400. I say it's time for some 393. Let's do that one. Oh, I got 2 more 393s to do. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 393s I got to do now. Now that I think about it, I just forgot. All right, we're just cutting these boogers loose real quick. There we go. High voltage safety 6 finished. Now we'll do a piece of RG393. Just because we're already here, we might as well do it. So I'm going to grab a couple more of these. I got to restock a drawer real quick. One right there. So yeah, it's getting cold. The weather's coming in. We're just plugging along to get some stuff done. So might as well. I'm gonna look at. Well, I'll let you guys. So this is RG393. Let's zoom in real quick so you guys can see what's going on. High voltage safety stick I was moving around, but with a 393 I won't be moving around so much. So for the Facebook guys, we'll be zoomed in. For YouTube, I don't really know a good way to do it yet. I think I blocked it's such a wide angle shot. We'll be zoomed out. Alrighty. So now the way I do this is just line it up. Send the conductor to here. And now My blade is a bit dull, so we're just going slow with it. Like I said earlier, this is our G393. For the guys that don't know, it's got a Teflon dielectric. It's got a FEP outer jacket. It's a double braided, silver plated copper jacket, and then a stranded silver plated copper center conductor. It's a very good wire, does an awesome job. This customer specifically, or actually all of these customers specifically, are getting UHF connectors put on them. I can do it with DIN connectors, and it will handle more power that way. But these customers specifically, like I said, want just a UHF, a PL259. So let's use this wider one. It's got a wider grip. Let's see if it'll do what I need it to do. Yeah, there we go. So with FEP, you want to pull it off the braid, but you also don't want to distort the braid if possible. So that's what I was doing. All right. So yeah, like I said, this is not in the shot. I need to turn you guys over. You guys need to say something to me. It's mostly in the shot. I think it was actually in the shot. I'm going to zoom out just a smidge, just to be safe. We're not going to have problems here. But like I said, RG393 is some pretty good stuff. For the guys checking it on Facebook, I appreciate you. And for the guys that's on YouTube, I appreciate y'all too. All right. Give me just a second. I got to make sure the center conductor is lined up. There we go. Let me move this real quick. Just a second. That thing needs to get out of my way. So when you have a tail on the end of the wire, it's kind of difficult to work with, so you just get yourself lined up the best you can. I think I'm in a pretty decent spot. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still in the shot. I'm good. All right. One of these pieces just barely over the top. So we're going to be knocking those down real quick. It's not absolutely critical that I do so, but I don't like it when it doesn't look tidy. So whenever I add solder to this stuff, I like to have it looking pretty good if I can help it. So we did a high voltage safety stick. Now we're doing some 393. RG393 is some pretty good stuff. It's pretty impressive. I gotta flip a switch real quick. Give me a second. I thought that burger was a little cold. You guys got any questions about 393, about high voltage safety sticks, about RF theory, or anything like that? Feel free to ask. I'd like to have some discourse with you guys because it's always good to, one, it helps my time go by faster, and two, it's good for you guys to learn for the guys that don't know. For the guys that do know, that's just a recap. Who cares? But for the guys that don't, I mean, it can. I mean, if it's about the high voltage safety stick, it could literally be your life. So definitely some important things to talk about. Talked to a fella today, and he doesn't know a whole lot about RF. And here he was talking about his tube that he got on his amplifier, and he's like, my tube's not working quite well, so I'm going to go ahead and buy a new tube. I'm like, cool, great. You gonna buy a new tube? Who's putting it in? Oh, I'm going to put it in. And then that's where the conversation went. Talked about some methods they did for trying to keep themselves protected, and to be honest, they're just not safe enough. The methods that they were doing is not a recommended action. I don't recommend. I mean, the only thing I recommend is a high voltage safety stick or a built-in bleeder cell. Keep your hands out of the box if you don't have something to keep it discharged properly. So just be careful. I'm going to pull you YouTube guys in a little closer, see if they don't block Facebook up a little bit. And then let's get my soldering iron over here. And it actually is blocking Facebook some, so let's do this. I can do this. Actually, I forgot all about that. So I can angle you guys up, and that should work. I wonder who's got the better camera angle right now. I'd still say Facebook's got it. Have to preheat it. Once it preheats and sucks that solder in, we can kind of keep working from there. I just figured out what I'm going to do for the donation. It ain't going to be perfect by any means, but it'll be pretty dang nice. I already determined that I was going to do a piece of RG393, but what I'm going to do is a piece of RG393, and then I'll do a optional piece of split feed on the top. So in case somebody wants to hook it up on a another application, they have the option to have a split feed already on it. I think so. I'm going to do it. Not quite as as high power handling if I did it with all DINs, but there's too many people that don't really have an understanding of what a DIN connector is or have a DIN connector themselves. So for now, we'll just run it with UHF connectors. For those of you just now tuning in, this is a piece of RG393. Just finishing up one end on it, and then I've got to do another piece of 393 after this, and then I've actually got to do 2 more pieces of 393. So I don't know if I'll do all the 393 right now, but at least I'll have one prepped right here, and we'll go ahead and do number 2. So we'll set this right there. What is this for? I don't know what that's for. No clue. Why? I don't know. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I just remembered. Okay. Still in the shot on both. We're good. On our late night escapades today. I didn't plan on starting so late, but a lot of stuff had to happen. We had to get prepped for the storm coming in and make sure everything was ready around the house. So it delayed operations here. So c'est la vie is part of it. Such is life. Well, whatever. I need that extra. That would be a terrible idea. I actually have dozens more. But I actually used a piece of 393 just the other day for something else. So I've used it for an insulator, and I'll show you guys how that works. At some point, I'll build another one. It was entirely too hard, and I had to modify everything. But I'll show you guys later. We'll get to it. I'm going to have to cut that, I'm sure. Maybe this real quick. I bet you can't. Oh, no, I can't. All right. All right. All right. Working on some RG393 right here. Gotta get this one all prepped for solder. This is a soldered on connector. This is not a crimp on connector. I have to cut some of this. Move it back. There we go. You guys can see pretty well everywhere, it looks like. Hope everybody's prepping for the weather, getting all set up, nice and safe. I should have asked earlier while everybody was hanging out, all the rest of them was hanging out, what the weather was like in their areas. I know somebody said it was supposed to be like 5 degrees where they're at. Chilly. Y'all can have all that weather. I don't want it. Booger turning out good. All right, so the 393 piece is done. So we just got to clean off the rosin. I'm not talking much. I'm sorry. We just getting to work. Since I ain't got a ton of you guys hanging out right now, I messed up right there and put a ring on the back of this, but luckily it's super early. So all I gotta do is go right over here, flip this booger off of here, and throw it on the back side. Not suggested, not a recommendation. I just messed around it and grab a second connector. So set this body over here. Like that. And I'll slide it down. Right, y'all. So just spin her on. So I can make this whole connection smaller here in just a minute, just by wrapping up the wire. And I also want to wipe down this jacket. So I saw a little bit of metal shavings. Not like they matter. This is a super low friction coefficient wire, so it will just slide right off. But always a reason to be safe and cautious with what you're doing. Zip ties. This heater is actually doing a pretty great job overall. I don't even have the heated jacket on right now. The heater's keeping up pretty well. It's always nice. I'm out of the shop. I'm just doing some zip ties, so don't mind me. No, let's not do that. Let's go past it. Yeah. chop on some zip ties. So that's done. I need to put an end on this one right here. I've got an end on that one. That one's ready. All these are ready for ends. All these are together into one harness. So let's go ahead and just pony up and do it. If I don't do it now, probably won't crap to do it later. So I like to be prepared for all my stuff anyway. So let's just do it. Ah. So probably should clean up the floor of the shop right now, but I'm currently not doing that because I'm cutting some more wire. So I'm cutting some more 393 because I got 2 more pieces of 393 I gotta do. That's got to move. That's got to move. I'll do a crash and burn. Gotta move. Okay. I don't know if I'm in the YouTube shot or not. Maybe you might see me over here. But I know I'm not in the Facebook shot. I'm over here grabbing zip ties. Ugh. Try and get out of something, see what happens. Let's see. All right. I ain't got none of those zip ties. Let's cut those 2 real quick. All right, 1, 2, 3. Number 4. This is the 4th piece of RG393 we got to do. I thought. Yep. Okay. I'm just wrapping up from 393. And this booger zip tied. That will be done. I'd say probably spool and wire, probably on a list of the top 10 most boring things that I can do on my life. For me, at least. And it also does seem like for some of you guys, you don't care for it. It's not like I'm trying to be that way. I'm just. Sometimes you gotta spool it. I gotta put it together and get it ready. Can't always have it sitting there ready. All right, one. Yeah. Two. So I'm going to review my tickets and see if I've got every wire cut that I need to have cut. And that's where we will probably end the day with this. So let's open up. Look at all the active ones. We don't have that yet. That'll come in. We got all that. Got all that. I do need to build that. So I'll set that over here. So I'll have it ready to build. I guess I'll just do. No, let's just get a new one. I wonder if I got some cut already. I don't think I do though. So just have that sitting over there so it's ready. I know it's ready. Let's see if I got some. What's left on this ticket? So, have all the safety sticks done. Need a split feed. I also need to get a. Let's see if I got one. I got a male. Female. Cool. Got that. Covered. For male. Okay. That's all covered. Now, what's next? Look at the next ticket. Well, that's a piece of 393. Got it. Next. Oh, I should have looked at that closer. No, I'm good. That's just got that. Got all those. 5. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. That one, and then 5, and then 6. Those are all there. And then I got 1 right here, 2 right here, 3, 4 right here. And that job's done also. Cool. Heck yeah. We're moving it along. All right. Well, I am 73s from Paris. Hope you're doing well, man. So we're like I said, working on some RG393, some more 393, some more 393, some RG400. We did a high voltage safety stick right here. Hope you're doing well from Paris. And I will. I'm actually finishing the live now. It's pretty late over here in the U.S. It's about midnight. So I appreciate you hopping in. I'm sorry I didn't get to go longer, but feel free to go back and check my other lives. I've got a lot of videos out there of all the stuff that I'm doing. Appreciate you, and thank you for coming and hanging out. F4JAK73, Carlos. All right, catch y'all later. Y'all have a good evening, and I will be off on YouTube and Facebook. I'll be back probably Monday after the storm passes over here. All right, see ya. 73. And then to you YouTubers that are still hanging out, I appreciate you, and I will catch you guys later too.